Okay, this is the JY018 Pocket Drone. It's about $30 to $50 depending on where you go. And first things first, the packaging. Wow! Now this is how you package a product. This does not look like a $30 product. This is way more expensive. You can give it as a gift. No one would know until you start getting into it and you start reading the broken English. So on the back it says it's foldable, it's adjustable, and it has Wi-Fi. Let's compare this to a Pepsi can. It's actually tiny, really small for a drone. So let's open it up. This is just a cover to a nice box. It looks like fake carbon fiber, but it's embroidered, it feels nice. Again, it's not cheap. So open it up and we have a book. Now this book, it contains information, but it's very broken English. It doesn't make sense, but you can basically figure stuff out for yourself. And if you can't, I have another video on how to set this up and fly it coming soon. So let's open it up. This is the drone itself. It is tiny and it looks good. It looks very good. So the arms, they come out. There is an order that you have to follow to fold them out and in so you don't damage them. But as long as you're careful, you should be okay. You also have the camera at the front, and this is adjustable for when you're first person viewing or taking selfies. You have a power on button to turn it on. It also contains a pack of tools, a tool and then spare props. And these are labeled A and B so you get the right sides. And this, I really like this. It's a little bag for it to store in, and it feels good. It feels really well made, and it pulls up like this, and the drone fits in perfectly. It's just to keep it safe. It doesn't really have any functional use, but it's there. Now you also get this charge cable, which is normal USB, into the battery thing. And this is the battery, which is really cool because it can't get damaged. And it just slots right in the other way. Awesome. Now to get the app, we go in and type JY018. I know it's weird. Install. Now this app looks super dodgy, but it's okay. And we go and open it. And you get this menu. Okay, so let's fly it. Turned on, this is what you get. It's a very odd app. Very odd indeed. So to get the drone going, you first have to connect to it via Wi-Fi. And it is called Wifi UFO. It's at the top. You just click on it, there's no password required, and then you can go to the app. Press play. And then straight away you'll see an image. And now the image is okay at best. That's the best way to describe it. The lag, well, watch. It's noticeable. Can you fly with it? Yes. But honestly, you have to be really good to get used to it. And the main reason is because of the field of view of this camera. It is so zoomed in. I mean, look how far away it is from the packaging there, and then look at the screen here, and you can see it's zoomed in so much you can barely see anything, even if you pull it away. This is what you get. It's hard, very hard. So you have a few options, and it doesn't make sense, and there's no way to see. It's hard. So 30% is a strength in which 30%, and then you go up at 100%, it'd be a lot faster and it responds a lot better. I found to start with 30% is perfect. There's a few cool options that include gyroscope controls. So when you put that on and you're flying, you can use your phone like this. Now I found, because of the Wi-Fi, the lag is a bit too much, and it's not good. It's not as good as when you press this button. You press this one and you get controls. Now nothing will happen until you press unlock, which is this one. And now this is your normal controller. You have trim here, so you can get it to hover really nicely. A stop button, and that stops everything, which is really important. You have this button here, you press, oh shit! Okay, well that was a fail. I'll come back to that in a second because the drone is perfectly okay. Yes, so when you press this button, this sits in the middle rather than at the bottom. You press the up arrow and it basically makes the drone go up to about halfway in your room. So it's really good for when you're starting. You just press that button, the drone pops up, because one of the hardest things when you start flying is getting off the ground, because you're so close to the ground, it affects how you fly, you get nervous, etc. So you press that one, it jumps up in the air and you're good to go. You press the one down here and the same again, it will land nicely. So when you're flying, this controls your throttle, this controls your yaw, so like this. This controls forward, back, left, right. It's pretty simple. Now you have this button in the middle, the 360 button. When you press that, you basically move really quickly like this, and it does a flip. It's cool, but it's a gimmick. It's not practical. You have your buttons up here. This one takes a picture, this one takes a video. Now, this is called a selfie drone, but honestly, you're not going to be taking selfies on it. It's a gimmick. It's not going to happen. But it's cool. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, really. If you really want to get into FPV, this is not where you start. This is for advanced people, even normal flying, because you'll see soon there is lag. There is clear lag, and you have to react before, and a lot before it actually happens. So if you're heading towards a wall, you have to know you're heading towards a wall, and you have to pull back before you want to pull back, which sounds easy in theory, but it's not, I promise you. So let's get flying. I just want to point out that even after my crash just then, the drone flew up, smacked into the wall, crashed down, and it's fine. What's good about this, when I have crashed it, these props, they just pop right off like this. That's what happens when you crash. Then all you got to do, make sure you're on the right side. There's markings on each one, and you pop them back on. It's simple. And because the arms fold away, again when you crash, the arms just fold in, you pop them back out, and you're good to go again. Now, I haven't crashed this seriously, like I've crashed it into the wall, it's been upside down while it's still on, but it's survived. There's no markings, nothing's broke. It's actually really tough. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be pressing this button, and then we're going to go. Let's try, see what happens. Now you can tell if you look closely, there is a delay. And when I do something, when the drone does something. Let's turn on the gyro support. Okay, so the gyro support does not work well. But as you can see, it flies really well for a $30 drone. So the flight time seems to be around 10 minutes, and then it needs charging up again, which is okay, but again it makes it really impractical unless you buy more than 2 or 3 batteries to do anything with it. And let's be honest, you're not going to take this traveling because there's really no point. You can't get good images from it, you can't get good video from it, you can't really fly it outdoors unless it's like completely still, and you don't want to risk losing it. But I guess for $30 you don't really mind. One of the cool features is of course the pop-out arms and how portable it is. But that does not excuse the poor camera, the poor field of view, and really it's not clear on the website that it doesn't come with a remote control. In poor English it mentions a remote control, but I assume it means your phone. When I ordered it I thought it came with one, but no, it's completely on your phone, and I think this could really benefit from having a dedicated remote control so there wasn't any lag. And maybe you could use your screen separately. It would work a lot better. But for $30, it's good. I give it a 7 out of 10, and I would recommend it if you're intermediate FPVer or you just want some fun.